scrappy friends. Welcome back to my channel and the Colour Blast channel today. It is Melinda with you, and I am sharing my latest design team project, which is this card. I made this card for a work friend who has moved overseas to start a new chapter of her life. So in fact, she will be getting married the same day this goes live. So yes, definitely a new chapter of her life. I've simply started here with some white marshmallow basil cardstock and a stencil and my bling colour paste, and just put some paste through the stencil. Now I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with this card, so I kind of took inspiration from my last Colour Blast project, which was the art journal page with the feathers. And so I've, decided to design on the right hand side of the page without taking up too much space. And now I'm adding some colour. So the first brush that I picked up then has just clean water on it. And so I started by adding the Colour Shimmer Cube in Sunshine and then on top of the water, and then I've just added a bit more water, a bit more colour, and I'm just going to keep adding colour, moving the page around, adding water until I get it to a place that I like. So again, I've just come in with some clean water again on the left hand side, and then a paintbrush with the colour on it. As you can see, I'm just moving the page around. I've done a couple of coats and I have used my heat gun to dry the colour off in between. Just adding a bit more water, a bit more colour, and just getting it to a place where I'm happy with it. I have cut out all my drying time. So the bling colour paste was kind of starting to blend into the colours, so I just grabbed a damp baby white and I'm just rubbing straight over that colour paste again, which just cleans it up, and then the bling pops again and there's like no other colour on top of it. Super quick, super easy, and quite effective. So I am adding some splatters here. I'm using the same colours again, the Tangerine Dream and the Sunshine in the Colour Shimmer cubes. And now time to build the front of my card. Now that flare badge and those flowers are what inspired my colour scheme. This is an older d-lish scraps just add paper kit. Those flowers were just beautiful, and as soon as I saw that flare badge, it says spread your wings and fly, I was like, oh yep, that's definitely the one. And so I've come up with a little bit of a design there, and I decided I wanted to add some more dark behind that because it was all kind of blending together. So I grabbed this little, I think it's a 4-inch doily, maybe it's smaller, and my Colour Shimmer Cube in Dusty Charcoal, and I have dried that off in between coats with my heat gun, but just a super quick messy paint job, and then adding a few splatters in the Dusty Charcoal as well. I start slowly dabbing up some of the extra liquid, grab my paper towel and soak it out that way. At this point I decided it needed something else, and I grabbed the stamps from Viva Las Vegas. They are brand new and I love them, and I'm just randomly stamping around the edge of that card with this awesome sketchy scallop border. Love it. And then I've got this one which is the numbers, and again I've just inked that up. That's a grey, what is it, grey chalk ink that I'm using, and then I'm just going around the card base as well. Time to assemble all of my layers. Now this is going to sound really strange, but when I painted that doily, it completely changed the texture of the doily and I really like it. Strange, I know, but whatever floats your boat. So I've got some of that white stuff, I can't remember what it's called, cheesecloth, that's what it's called, and I am just playing with a few more flowers here, trying to decide what I want to add. I do end up using the resin in the yellow and the orange, but I kind of got a bit frustrated here and I pulled them off and start gluing what I know I want down. Starting with that doily. Now I am using my hot glue gun for most of this. I'm going to grab my tiny attacher here and staple that on because I wanted it to still have a bit of movement. Not that it wouldn't with the hot glue, but I just thought the stapler would make it a bit easier. Just popping those down so they nestle nicely together. They're so pretty. I don't even know what kind of flowers they are, but they're beautiful. And then my flare badge. They do come with a pop dot on the back, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't going anywhere, so just a dab of hot glue. I'm adding in my resin flowers here. I actually went away and checked with my husband. I was like, which one do you think looks better? Thought I edited that out, but obviously I didn't. So I'm just adding those resin flowers in. I'm sorry that it's off screen. As you can tell, I've zoomed in a fair bit, which is not what I don't really have the space to normally zoom in that much. I tried a couple of different cardstocks here to mount my card on, and I ended up going with this bright yellow from Stampin' Up. Love this colour. It is beautiful. I think it's Daffodil Delight if anyone's interested. Just cutting that down and scoring in the middle, which isn't really the middle. I've had to trim it down. I have a real problem with cards that don't line up when they're closed. Using some liquid glue to make sure that that does not go anywhere. As you can see, I'm using heaps. I chose this glue because I knew that it would give me a bit of wiggle room, a bit of time to move things if I needed to. And as you can see, the front slides a little bit. I have glue oozing, but that's okay. I grab my baby wipe that's off to the side there and just clean it up a little bit. And a close up. And that's it. So I've got a few close-up photos here for you. That's the finished card. I'm so happy with it, and I hope that my friend really likes it. As always, make sure you stop by the Colour Blast Facebook group to share your creations. Thank you as always for your likes, comments. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and I shall see you around in my next video. Thanks and bye.